Hey everyone, Christina here. I haven't made a video. I am like 2 months and about a week post-op from my VSG. I had the VSG on November 23rd with Dr. Lloyd Stegman at the Better Way Center in Corpus Christi. I think my last video I did for y'all was talking about my complications that I had. I had another surgery December 15th because they found a leak. And I think, those were some very, very tough times. I'm still going through some things. I think what I'm going through now is just like my protein intake, wanting to try new stuff. But I think I'm doing much better. But anyways, let me go back to the last time I made a video was talking about my complications. I was very devastated about the leak that they found. Again, the leak was not on my gastric sleeve itself. It was located on my esophagus. So, at that time, I know I talked to everybody on the last video and everybody else of me on Facebook. I should have made this update a long time ago, but I've been up to a lot of different things. Let's see. I did have surgery December 15th. When he went in laparoscopically, again, he could not fix the leak because it was too small. Plus, it was on my esophagus. Stuff like that usually heals on its own. So when he told me I had maybe months, 6 months, 4 months, all that, I was devastated. It was a very devastating time and very hard time. After surgery, when I got out of surgery, I did, they did do laparoscopy. He explained I had 2 drains on my right side, which were horrible. Very painful for me. I'm not sure how everybody else felt when they had drains, when they had certain surgeries or what, but mine were bad. I mean, they didn't have a lot of drainage or anything, but they were bad. They hurt me. They hurt a lot. After surgery, went to a room and everything, and I think this surgery I had more pain than I did with my sleeve. They had me on morphine I think I had it for like 2 weeks, but the pain was really persistent. Don't look at my eyebrows. I had to go fix them. Anyways, what else? Okay. Then they decided, since I was still on clear liquids. No, wait. Let me go back a little bit. Because after surgery, all he gave me was ice chips. I couldn't chug the ice chips. I maybe one little ice chip, which was, I went for a while with clear liquids and ice chips and everything. I couldn't, when I would try to eat the Jellos, I couldn't. When I was in the hospital after the second surgery, I couldn't eat anything. Everything was it was making me sick. So they decided to put a PICC line on my right arm, which they gave me antibiotics. They gave me whatever the medicine they needed. They also put a TPN, like a nutrition bag. So I did spend the holidays, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and the holidays with my husband, which is was very sad, but at least my husband was there with me, like he's been there from the very start. And but like I said, the holidays were really hard for us, not just because we didn't get to do anything or meet our families and stuff like that, but being sick, we didn't know what was going to happen. I really thought it was going to get very ugly, because if the leak didn't heal, they were going to put a stent. That was a talk about during that second surgery. And I was praying so bad not to put a stent. And it gets really emotional because I've gone through so much. So much. yeah, so they didn't put the stent in. They said it was a bad idea right now, but to see how it went for the next couple of weeks. And every time I asked him how long it's going to take for my leak to heal, he really couldn't really tell me, well, yeah, it's going to heal in a couple of weeks, a month, 2 months. He couldn't really tell me because, I mean, come on, common sense, Christina. It just depends on my body. So he gave me the TPN so I can, the nutritions and everything can help me heal. I ended up going home the Monday after Christmas Day. I went home on home health. We were there at home and things were really hard. My husband had to do the TPN. The nurses would come out and teach my husband how to place it on me and give it to me from 8 p.m. to 8 in the morning. And it's really hard because my husband goes to work very early, so he was always late to work. But I kept telling him, make sure you tell him what we're going through. But they knew I was sick, and just, it's been very hard. So yes, during that time it was very hard. I think it's like almost a month afterwards, I was still at home with my TPN, my PICC line, my drains. Came to a point where my drains were really, 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 really bad. I kept getting a lot of pain on my right side. I had them in this little pouch where I would pin to my shirt that Connie made. I think she made it, or she gave it to my daughter, and Valerie left it behind and whoop, snatched it, put my little drains in there so it won't hang just everywhere. And I felt more secure because it was always near my side, and then I had on the little pockets. I had alcohol swabs, so it worked out for me. I love it, and I still have it. I love it. Thank you, Connie. I know I should have made videos during my time of trial of everything happening. I was in my own little world. Like, I knew everybody was supporting me. People would leave me messages. People would text, FaceTime me, leave a message on Facebook. And time to time, I would answer back. A lot of times, I felt like I just had to make myself, I don't know if it makes sense, but I put myself like in my own little world bubble. Because at that time, I knew, like, in the beginning, they tell us that, you know, a leak is possible. You know, if everyone's watched the little videos that I've made, I know I haven't made any, but on my Facebook, I tried so hard to get a date to have surgery. Then I finally get it, and I work very hard. I worked very, very hard, and then, like, to find a leak, it was a very devastating thing for me, which I don't blame anybody at all, because it happens. But there was a time that I said I had to go through another obstacle. It was like, I kept telling my doctor, he's like, it's okay, you know, it's gonna get better, just little obstacles to get through. And I would smile and say okay, but inside of me it was hurting me so bad because you know, last 2015 was a very hard year for me. I had the Steven Johnson syndrome in June because of the clindamycin that I was given, because I'm allergic to penicillin as well. Going through his VSG, it saved my life, but it also backtracked my life because I had to get better. And when we do with our weight loss surgery, it saves our lives, regardless what those papers say, that a leak is possible. Sign your paper. A leak is possible for everybody that gets on that operating table. It doesn't matter what doctor it is or whatever, ever. If you're approved for weight loss surgery and you're blessed that your insurance is going to pay for it, or you have the money to pay for it, or whatever it is. There's people out there that need this surgery so bad that they can't get it and they end up dying. You know, it's sad that when people can't afford it or have the ability to fight for what they need, because like I said, they end up not getting the help that they need and they die. You know how my brother, he's overweight, obese like me. He's at a weight that I started to work my butt off, and you know, my daughter, she needs to lose a little, some weight too, and my husband. You know, and I tell them all the time, don't judge for what I've gone through thinking that you're gonna go through it, because it's not true. And excuse me, I gotta drink some water. Sorry. Then I end up learning that the more and more I tell someone to do something, they have to learn and to do it on themselves. So that's the level I'm on. If they choose to do it, then that's good. I can't keep pushing somebody to do it, and I'm pushing too hard. So I have to focus on myself. I love them so much. You know, I've seen a couple people that have gone through leaks as well. Well, people that I've seen on Facebook or going through it, or my hair keeps, it's so thin that I keep trying to make it into a little braid, but trying to keep it a certain way. I'm trying to figure out what hairstyle I want to go to. Like, I cut it yesterday with my Tim Holtz scissors. Well, if you're a crafter, you know what I'm talking about. It was like long, and I told my husband, can I borrow the scissors? Because he has a pair of mine because he loves them. So I just went, snip. And anyways, I shouldn't even, I'm just rambling there. That's what I've been going through. I think, I'm not sure what was my stats the last time I talked to everyone, but I did go see my primary doctor because I went to go visit my family in Mesquite, and I didn't see them since June of 2015, before I got to Steven Johnson. And people are just looking at me, but it's okay. Maybe they think I'm FaceTiming. But anyways, I've changed a lot from that day, and it was, this time it was awesome. It's always awesome every time I go, and when I say awesome, it's because I didn't just sit on the sofa and just look at them play and stuff. I actually interacted, went places to them, went with my sister Stephanie. Her and I went to go see, well, it was supposed to be only me, my sister, and I, but our husbands were there, and Valerie, my daughter. So we just made it a family thing. We went, all 5 adults with my baby nephew Anthony. We went to go see the sisters, so it was pretty hilarious, and I think I laughed a lot more because I would hear her laugh, and she has this laugh that just makes my heart happy, and I was laughing at everything too, but it was just, I would laugh a little harder because it was just nice listening to her laugh. My daughter, my niece Miranda had a party at the ice skating rink. My first time ever there. Nope, I did not get on there. I did not get on those skates, but it was really nice being able to stand to videotape. Maybe I'll put some of the footage and pictures and stuff of what we did over that weekend. It was really nice. I walked a lot. I did things with them. And my little niece Savannah is just, she has just this, I can have a big old heart too. She loves her Theo Rocky. But that weekend, was the very first weekend I ever felt like I just didn't exist. We were able to do all kinds of stuff, and I'm hoping to go back real soon. And it was fun. I really needed it. I never felt the way I felt that weekend in all my life since I've been going to go see my sister. Because of me not able to do the things that I needed to do, the activities that I wanted to do, be able to play with my nieces and nephew, interact with my sister and do things that we can go do. Even my husband and I, we went and go do little things, and it was just a fantastic weekend, very blessed. And on the way back home, we got to see Connie and Trisha. So we were driving back home, and asked my husband what city we were in, and he tells me, and I'm like, Connie's here, I gotta go see her. So I call her, and yes, and I was gonna meet Trisha also, but I was gonna meet her in this other city. But I said, Trisha, why don't you just meet me at Connie's? So we did that. It was a lot of fun. I'll put some of the stuff on the video and everything. And I got to ride a bike, a 3-wheel bike, a little bit, not like a lot, but I rode it a little bit. I think we all did. We all loved Connie's bike. It was an awesome feeling. So yes, I'm doing better. I'm starting to walk in my neighborhood. The other day I took my English Bulldog, Shelby. She's like maybe almost 80 pounds. Taking her on a leash. She didn't fit in her harness, so she's gained weight. But I love my baby. It was really hard to try to walk as fast as I wanted to, because I never really take them out to go, like, people to see them and stuff, because they are expensive dogs, and I just have I don't like no one knowing I have my dogs, if that makes sense. Well, anyways, we were walking, and we were going under this tree, and suddenly we hear this weird bird noise. I hope it was a bird. And we live like in a little country area, but I mean, there's a neighborhood, and we both look up, and she looks at me, and then we're like, whoop. We come back, because my husband was working on, I think he was tearing boxes, because we were tearing up some boxes that we had, because we were cleaning up since we first moved to Pearsall, Texas. But anyways, it's been a lot better than it's been all these years. So if you see light, the lighting is actually, it's glaring. See if I can move. There you go. So those are the things that we have been doing. We do have a show coming up on Tuesday at the Pretty Losers. Watch it. We have some fantastic news. Whoop, whoop. And we are going to be at the WLSFA. And if y'all have not did your take the oath video, or post something on your Facebook, a little video, and hashtag take an oath for the WLSFA, do it. It's for a good cause. People need the surgery. People need to spread the word about the WLSFA and do that Take an Oath Foundation. Well, take the oaths. Hashtag take oath. But if you haven't gone to see the site, I will link it below. We will be there in Nashville, Tennessee. Trisha and Lena and I and my husband, of course, and my daughter might be joining us as well, because I think this will help her out also in deciding on getting the weight loss surgery. So I really want her to do it. So I think she's probably like 60%, maybe 62% up, trying to get, to be like, okay, I'm going to do it, because I want her to do it. She'll be great. She's going to do fantastic. Other than that, I am, the last time I weighed myself at my doctor's office, sorry, I keep going back, I keep forgetting, I was at 301.8. Start of surgery was at 3:68. So I'm trying. I need to put in some gym time and do a lot more walking. With having the bronchitis and the strep throat last week, I feel better. I feel much better because I had high fevers and everything. We're gonna do afternoon walking, and then we actually gonna be traveling 57 miles to a Gold's gym, which is worth it because I really need to do some exercises with my arms and my legs and stuff like that. But anyways, I wanted to touch base with everyone. Don't forget, I still have a giveaway going on. It's still on. Trying to reach 500 subscribers to give away a Fitbit Flex. So share it, tag me. If you have anyone going to, maybe have to make sure they're subscribed to my channel. That they leave a comment on the original video that I made. I will post it as well below. And I promise I'm back and I will be making videos as well. Thank you. Bye.